I made more than $10 million trading crypto. I started with roughly $10,000, and I did not get there from one lucky 100x coin. The gains were built over time through arbitrage and futures. I also watched roughly $3 million fall to under $1 million when leverage and belief in the upside got ahead of risk control. So here is the beginner lesson I paid for. The first exchange is not a status symbol. It is infrastructure. Most beginners choose an app because it ranks high in the App Store, flashes a large bonus, or appears in an advertisement. That is backwards. Choose the route first. Then create the account. In this guide, I will give you 3 answers, not 20. Binance for the broad mainstream default, Bitget for the cleaner lighter route, and OKX when fees and trading tools already matter. Before the names, use 4 filters. Can you legally open and verify the account where you live? Can you fund it with a method you actually use? Does it list the coin you want on the product you want? And can you understand the withdrawal route before money is trapped behind a confusing network menu? The best beginner app is the one that gets you through download, identity verification, funding, one small spot buy, and one test withdrawal without forcing you to become a derivatives trader on day one. Country access, payment methods, coins, and products can change. Always check the live official page before registration. Pick number 1 is Binance, the broad mainstream default. This is where I would start when a beginner wants one familiar app, a wide product menu, and an account that is difficult to outgrow after the first Bitcoin, XRP, or Solana buy. The strength is breadth. You can begin with spot and still have room later if your needs become more serious. The weakness is the same thing. Breadth can feel busy. A beginner can open the app and see far more than the first task requires. Ignore the noise. Use the simple buy or spot route, enable strong account security, and keep leverage out of the first setup. Binance product access and even the legal entity serving you can differ by country, so confirm the current local route before you enter personal information. Pick number 2 is Bitget. Choose it when the biggest beginner risk is app clutter and you want a more focused alternative to the largest all-in-one platform. The point is not that Bitget has fewer serious products. It is that the beginner decision can stay shorter, verify the route, fund the account, buy spot, and stop there. But availability matters more than the interface. Bitget's current terms prohibit service in a number of countries and regions, and its official verification guidance says identity checks are required for core services. If it is not available where you live, it is not your answer. Do not use a virtual private network or false residence details to force access. Pick a legal local route instead. Pick number 3 is OKX, but only when the beginner question is already becoming a fee and tools question. OKX is the benchmark for someone who expects to compare trading costs, use stronger charting, or grow into a more trading-aware workflow. It is not my softest first-up answer. That is exactly why it belongs third. If you only want to buy Bitcoin once and close the app, extra tools are not automatically a benefit. If you know you will trade more actively later, they can matter. OKX requires identity verification for normal account use, and available services differ by location. Check the version of OKX that actually serves your country, then confirm the products and funding methods before sign-up. Here is the fast decision. If you want the broadest default and do not mind a busier app, start with Binance. If you want a shorter, cleaner-feeling route and Bitget is legally available, compare Bitget. If fees and trading tools matter before your first account is even open, use OKX as the serious benchmark. If you already know the exact coin you want, check that coin first. A beautiful app that does not support your deposit method, your withdrawal network, or the asset you came to buy is the wrong app. And do not open all 3 on day 1. One verified primary account plus one later backup is enough. 5 half-finished accounts create more confusion, not more safety. One more mistake costs beginners before they make the first trade. They download the app, register inside it, and only later discover that the referral or fee discount they wanted had to be attached during sign-up. Open the beginner app shortlist at the top of this video's description first. It gives you the current Binance, Bitget, and OKX routes in one place. From there, open the tracked sign-up guide, then verify the live terms on the official exchange page before creating the account. A tracked link is not a guarantee of a bonus. Campaigns can change by country, verification status, deposit, and product. If the official destination does not show the term you expect, do not assume it will appear later. My $10 million result does not make any exchange safe, and it does not mean you can copy the result. It only explains why I care about boring setup details. The biggest losses do not always begin with a bad coin. They begin with leverage, rushed transfers, thin liquidity, one account doing every job, and risk limits that disappear when the market gets exciting. For the first account, use a unique password, enable two-factor authentication, start with spot, send a small funding test, and learn the withdrawal path before size matters. Use the link at the top of the description for the exact beginner app shortlist. Trade Shortlist may earn a commission if you use an affiliate link at no extra cost to you. Check current terms directly on each exchange.